He picked up the phone to crush a man's career with a single sentence. But when a boy's trembling voice answered instead, spilling a secret that shattered the executive's iron facade, the millionaire discovered his own life was the real fraud. And redemption came at a price he never saw coming. Victor Harlan was a titan of industry, a 48-year-old CEO whose biotech empire spanned continents, turning genetic breakthroughs into billions. He ruled from a sleek Manhattan penthouse office, where floor-to-ceiling windows framed the Hudson River like a conquered territory. Victor's world was precision-engineered. Custom suits that cost more than most people's annual salaries, a schedule micromanaged by AI assistants, and a zero-tolerance policy for failure. He'd divorced his wife years ago because emotions dilute focus, and his only son from that marriage, now 22, was more a distant investment than family. Success wasn't optional. It was oxygen. It was a stormy Wednesday afternoon in late fall, rain lashing the glass like accusations. Victor had just axed a merger deal that smelled off, saving his company millions. Now, he scanned HR reports on his tablet, his sharp eyes catching a red flag. Marcus Hale, a mid-level lab technician, absent for 3 days without notice. No sick calls, no emails, just vanished. Victor's lip curled. In his world, absence equaled betrayal. "Get me his file," he barked into the intercom. His VP of HR, Elena, appeared moments later, tablet in hand. "Sir, Hale's been solid for 5 years. No priors. Maybe excuses are for losers, Elena. Call him. Put it on speaker. I'll handle the termination myself." Victor leaned back in his ergonomic throne, fingers steepled. He thrived on these moments, the clean snap of severing weakness. Elena dialed, the ringtone echoing in the sterile room. 1 ring, 2, then a click. But instead of Marcus's voice, a small, hesitant one filled the air. "Hello? Dad's phone." Victor froze, his rehearsed dismissal evaporating. The voice was young, maybe 8 or 9, laced with a sniffle. Elena shot him a glance, but he waved her silent. "Who is this?" "Where's Marcus Hale?" A pause, then. "I'm Tommy, Dad's—" "He's sleeping. He's really tired." The boy's words wobbled, like he was holding back tears. Victor's jaw tightened. A kid? This was unexpected, but not a deterrent. "Wake him up, son. This is his boss. Important." "I can't," Tommy whispered. "He's been sick. The doctor said not to bother him." "Are you mad at him? Sick?" Victor's mind raced. HR files mentioned no family, no dependencies. "Put your mom on the phone." Another silence, heavier. "Mom's not here. She left a long time ago. It's just me and Dad." Tommy's voice cracked. "Please don't fire him. We need the money for his medicine." 4 words that hit like a gut punch. "We need the money." Victor's breath caught. Flashes of his own childhood invaded. His father, a factory worker, collapsing from overwork, begging for shifts while Victor, at 10, scavenged for food stamps. He'd buried that poverty under layers of wealth, vowing never to be vulnerable again. Now, this boy's plea unearthed it all. Elena whispered, "Sir, maybe we should—" "Address," Victor cut in, his voice rough. "Give me your address, Tommy. I'm coming over." "Why?" Suspicion edged the boy's tone. "To help," Victor said, surprising himself. He ended the call, grabbed his coat, and stormed out, ignoring Elena's protests. No limo. He drove his rarely used Aston Martin through the downpour, the wipers slashing like his thoughts. The address led to a dingy Brooklyn walk-up, graffiti-scarred walls and overflowing dumpsters. Victor parked, rain soaking his Armani as he climbed the creaky stairs to apartment 4C. He knocked sharply. The door opened a crack, revealing a skinny boy with messy brown hair and eyes too big for his face, shadowed by worry. "You're the boss?" Tommy asked, peeking out. "Victor Harlan." He stepped inside uninvited. The place was a shoebox, peeling linoleum, a sagging couch, and a bedroom visible through a half-open door where a man, Marcus, lay motionless under thin blankets, his face gaunt and slick with sweat. Tommy hovered protectively. "Dad's got cancer. Stage 3. He didn't tell work because he thought he could push through. But the chemo, it's bad this week, cancer?" Victor's biotech firm specialized in oncology treatments. The irony twisted like a knife. He approached the bed, Marcus stirring weakly. "Mr. Harlan, what? Why are you here?" "To fire you," Victor said bluntly, but his voice lacked its usual edge. Marcus's eyes widened in defeat. "I understand. I tried—" "Save it." Victor pulled up a rickety chair. "Why hide this? We have benefits, protocols." Marcus coughed. A wet, rattling sound. "Single dad, no family. If I took leave, who'd watch Tommy? Pay the rent? Your company's ruthless. I've seen good people cut for less." Victor winced inwardly. "Ruthless! His legacy." Tommy interjected. "I take care of him." I make soup, get his pills. I can miss school if— No, Victor snapped, then softened at the boy's flinch. You shouldn't have to. He pulled out his phone, dialing his personal physician. I'm getting you real help. Top specialists. My treat, Marcus protested feebly, but Victor overrode him. Within hours, a team arrived. Doctors, nurses, even a social worker. Tests confirmed. Aggressive lymphoma, but treatable with Victor's company's experimental drug, one not yet public. Twist of fate or karma? As the medics worked, Victor sat with Tommy in the cramped kitchen, the boy nibbling a stale cracker. Your dad's tough, Victor said awkwardly. Tommy nodded. He says you're a genius. Built the company from nothing, Victor chuckled bitterly. From anger, mostly. My dad died young, overworked, no insurance. I swore I'd never be poor again. Tommy's eyes lit. Dad's the same. Mom left when I was a baby 'cause of money fights. He works extra for me. The conversation peeled Victor open. By nightfall, Marcus was stabilized, hooked to an IV in a private clinic Victor arranged. But as Victor drove home, unease gnawed. Why this pull? He dug into Marcus's file deeper that night, using company access. What he found floored him. Marcus wasn't just a tech. 15 years ago, he'd been a promising researcher, co-author on a patent Victor's firm now owned. But a corporate raid, Victor's first big move, had bankrupted Marcus's startup, forcing him into menial roles. Guilt crashed in. Victor had ruined this man, unknowingly. The hidden truth Tommy's voice exposed wasn't just illness, it was Victor's own sins echoing back. The next day, Victor returned to the clinic, confession burning. Marcus, I destroyed your career. That patent? It was yours. Marcus propped up stared. I knew, but bitterness doesn't pay bills. I took the job here to be close to the work I loved, even if from the shadows. Twist upon twist. Marcus had applied anonymously, hoping to contribute quietly. Victor, humbled, offered restitution, a promotion, back pay, equity. But Marcus waved it off. Help others like me. That's enough. Victor didn't stop there. He bonded with Tommy, mentoring him in science over weekends, while subtly courting a deeper connection with Marcus, as friend, then confidant. Months flew. Marcus responded to treatment, the experimental drug a miracle. But plot thickened when Victor's board discovered his distractions, plotting a coup. Leaked emails revealed Victor's past aggressive tactics, threatening scandal. In the climax, Marcus, now recovered, hacked into the board's servers, a skill from his researcher days, exposing their own corruption. Victor retained control, but chose to step down partially. Reforming the company. Mandatory health disclosures without penalty. Family support funds, anonymous aid. One evening, in the renovated apartment Victor funded, Tommy hugged him. You're like a second dad now. Victor, tears streaming, pulled Marcus close. And you're the family I never deserved. The millionaire who fired over the phone found himself broken, then rebuilt. Not by wealth, but by a boy's innocent truth. In exposing hidden pain, he uncovered his own heart, and in saving one life, he redeemed his empire.